share a sutra, one of my favorite sutras. Let me read it to you. It's the Sutra, Yoga Sutra 11.37. It says, when we are firmly established in integrity, all riches present themselves freely. Isn't that beautiful? When we are firmly established in integrity, all riches present themselves freely. So we're going to establish that integrity today. We're going to do twists to rinse out and to cleanse to begin our Monday. How about that? Okay, I'm gonna go to my mat. This time I put my mat differently because we're gonna do twists, and so that we don't get confused with the sides, things like that, technicalities. I hope that you had a beautiful weekend. I had a very relaxing weekend, and I'm ready to get started for a new week, a new beginning, a new Monday, new thoughts, new way of thinking. Let's come to our seat, cross your legs, thumb and index fingers together, close your eyes, and you know what to do. Every time we unroll our mat, no matter what happens in our practice, we already started paying attention to the sound of our breath. So begin to inhale and exhale through your nose, nice and long, deep breaths. Try to create a little retention after you inhale completely. And a little retention after you exhale fully. So the more you practice yoga, the longer and deeper your breaths become. So much that sometimes you may even start breathing a complete full breath, a whole inhale, a retention, a whole exhale, and a retention. That's one cycle. Can take you about 40 seconds, if not 1 minute. Yes, when I've practiced constantly, every day, I've noticed that my breath is about 1 minute long. So maybe right now I cannot do 1 minute long, but maybe I'll just try to do my best to do my breaths nice and long and deep. And remember, we don't want to force it. Absolute no tension or force, no rush, just nice and smooth breaths in and out. So yes, we're going to be cleansing our body today, maybe from the weekend, but not only physically. We want to cleanse our way of thinking, the way we think. Sometimes the thoughts that visit us are not very peaceful or kind to us. Maybe there's a little judgment, self-judgment most of the time, or too much thinking about something that really doesn't even exist. Worrying, thinking of the past, fearful from an event in the future. None of that exists if you are grounded in your breath, in your present moment. So as we go through this practice, every time that I tell you, let go, rinse it out, exhale, not just do it physically. Yes, we start physically, but we want to take it to the other dimension of our being, which is our thoughts, any blocked energy. Okay, bring your palms together. And as always, beginners or those who want to take it slow can modify the practice. I'm going to give you options so that this practice can be for everyone, for the one who wants to challenge themselves today or the ones who want to take it easy. Bring the palms to the center of the heart, relax your shoulders, set your intention. Our intention will be to release any negativity in the mind, in the body. Just focus on what is. Deep inhale through your nose and hold it. Focus on the third eye. And exhale it out through the mouth. Bring your hands over your knees. Let's come to our hands and knees. Plant your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. We're gonna begin just by going forward and back, all the way back into a child's pose on the exhale, grounding the forehead down, taking a moment of absolute stillness. And when you're ready to come back up to an inhale, shoulders at the level of the wrist, looking down, and exhale back into our child's pose, forehead down. So you keep going like this at your own pace. Contract the abdominals in. All right, come back to all fours, and this time we come all the way down. Now plant your palms next to your chest, and we're fully coming upward, up to an upward facing dog, creating extension in the arms. And then on the exhale, we lower, bend the elbows, lower down. Remember, when you come down, take a moment, about a second or two, to relax the forehead, relax everything down, contemplating. It's sort of like telling you, okay, we're present, we're here. And then inhale when you're ready to pick it up, come into upward again. Go at your own pace. So I cannot see you right now, but many times when I see my students, it happens quite often that the elbows go out to the sides. So try to keep those elbows squeezed in. And sometimes we do this because of we're used to doing push-ups, and sometimes the push-ups, they have the elbows to the sides. Keep them tucked in by your sides. And everybody inhale, come back to upward, and exhale back to child's pose. Relax, take a moment of contemplation, of letting go, of surrendering into the now. Inhale, all fours. Press your toes under and lift your hips up into our downward facing dog. And now lift your right leg up, high up towards the sky. And on the exhale, step the foot in between your hands for a low lunge. Bring your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hold it here, take a couple of breaths. Plant the 3 corners of your right foot down. Slowly release the hands down, coming into a balancing airplane. One of my favorite postures to find our balance. Extend the arms back, lift your leg up, hands over your hips, and then slowly come into standing, bringing the foot up. Hover for a little bit, don't plant it down yet. And now release, feet hip width distance apart from each other. Inhale, raise your arms up, extend upwards, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, let it go. And we stay here, bend the knees one at a time, using the breath. Now bend the right knee a lot. Make the right knee very, very bent. The left leg stays straight. And now press your left spider fingers right in front of your left foot and open the right arm. And then exhale, release. Keep the right knee bent. And this time open your left arm. Press your right fingers down. And exhale, release. And we keep doing like this, changing arms, but keep the right knee bent. Only the right knee bends. And you're only changing, alternating the arms. Inhale when the arm sweeps up. Exhale when it comes back down at your own pace. You don't have to go fast, you can go slow. Always taking that moment of contemplation. Grounding you into the present moment. And everybody release. Inhale, lengthen. Stay here as you fold forward. All right, step the feet back into a plank or half plank. We're gonna hold this to create a little fire. So, if you wanna take it slow today, then just release the knees down. Nevertheless, keep your breath flowing in and out through your nose. And then slowly take a child's pose. Relax, relax the forehead down. Inhale, all fours. Coming into an upward facing dog, opening your chest, looking up. Exhale, press your toes under, back into downward facing dog. Rinse it out. Now, lift your left leg up towards the sky, point the toes, and on the exhale, look forward and step the foot in between your hands. And now, bring your right knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up and stretching up. Begin to feel your left foot grounding down. What happens when you ground down through your heel? What happens to the rest of the body? What happens when you are grounding through the ball of your big toe? What about the pinky toe? What about everything equally balanced? And then slowly bring your hands back to the floor. Press your back toes down and start to lift the back leg up for you to fly. Send the arms back, lift them up one at a time if you need to. Look down. And now bring your hands to your hips and then slowly come to standing. Hover the right foot a little bit and then release it down. Both feet hip width distance apart from each other. And inhale, raise your arms up, lengthen upwards, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, spider your fingers, and exhale, fold. Bend your left knee. Bend it a lot. Relax the head. Take a couple of breaths in and out through your nose. Now we're going to bring the right fingers, spider the fingers at the top of the right foot, in front of the right foot, and open your left arm to the left on the inhale, and on the exhale release it back down. Now we sweep the right arm up to the side on the inhale, and on the exhale we bring it back down. Back and forth, alternating arms. And release. Inhale, lengthen, gaze forward, and then exhale, fold again. Shake the head if you need to. All right, straighten both legs, cha-cha-cha the knees. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, step the feet back to a plank. And again, you don't have to do the full plank. You can bring your knees down. If you want to challenge yourself, tilt your body forward a little bit, past your wrists. Pull the navel in, engage your core. Widen your shoulder blades. Look down, breathe. And this time lower down, exhale. And then on the inhale, press up into upward facing dog. Look up. And on the exhale, come to downward facing dog or child's pose. And feel what is without trying to run away from what is. Sometimes we begin to think of other things besides what is right now, and that is this moment is what is. This is the only thing that exists right now. In the lens of your perception. And now inhale, lift your right leg up, point the toes, extend it back. I don't want to kick my Buddha. But slowly exhale, bring the right foot forward. And bring your left knee down. We're gonna begin our first twist. So for our first twist, we're gonna press our left spider fingers. Remember, that's how I call them, the spider fingers. Not the palm fully planted, but you use your spider fingers and you open your right arm to your right side. This is your first twist. Twisting low lunge. And the twist is really not done with the arm, but rather from the navel. Navel in, navel twists to the right. Opening your right shoulder up towards the sky. And then slowly release, and we're gonna go back again into that beautiful balancing airplane. Lift the back leg up. When you feel that your back leg is parallel to the mat, like you are the letter T, you can extend your arms back or to the sides, or even take it a little forward with the arms forward, interlaced in warrior 3, or hands on your hips. And then slowly coming into standing, bring the left foot forward, hover, don't plant it yet. And release the foot down. Inhale, open your arms, stretch up, go back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Grab your elbows. Pull the navel in. And plant the palms down. Inhale, lengthen, and step the feet back into a plank or modified plank with the knees down. Remember, it's your choice. Sorry for being so repetitive, but I want it to be very clear that you make or modify your practice how you wish. So if you want a little challenge, tilt your body a little bit forward past your wrists, engage your core, pull the navel in, make your legs very strong but at the same time very light, if you know what that means. And then slowly bending the elbows, lower down, take your time, exhale, and then inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders away from the ears, back to downward facing dog, or child's pose, exhale it out. You can feel that the body is beginning to boil. Creating tapas. Tapas is a Sanskrit word for heat. As long as we create heat, everything comes to us. Yes. Now, lift your left leg up high towards the sky, making sure you don't kick anybody. And then on the exhale, slowly, nice and gracefully step the foot forward. And bring the knee down. And we're gonna get ready for our twist on the other side. So, grounding your right spider fingers. Open your left arm, like opening a window of opportunity to cleanse and rinse the body and rinse those thoughts that bother us as we ground into the present. Keep pressing through your right fingers. That will allow you to twist from your navel. We cannot twist if we don't have our fingers foundation to lift and twist. And then slowly release and begin to find your balancing warrior by lifting your back leg up slowly. And decide whether you want your arms back or to the sides. or forward. Forward is a little more challenging. That's the warrior three. Look down. Then slowly come to standing. Hover the foot for a little bit. And then ground down. Relax. Inhale. Swing your arms up. Take a little back bend. Exhale. Fold forward. Take an inhale. Lengthen. And exhale. Fold again. Grab your elbows just like we did before. And nice soft knees. Inhale, press into your fingers, lengthen, and take it back to plank. Once again, your optional plank or modified plank, and hold it. Look down in between your hands. And don't you, for a second, lose the opportunity to feeling this moment. Whatever comes with this moment, don't run away from it either. Whether it is a relaxing moment or a check-in in the body moment. And then slowly, very slowly, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, pressing upward facing dog. And the exhale takes you back to your choice of downward or child's pose. We're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna challenge ourselves a little more with the, rather than doing the low lunge with the knee down, we do the high lunge with the knee up. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Inhale, stretch it, extend it back, point the toes, and on the exhale, step the foot forward. Or if you prefer, you can bring the knee down for a low lunge. And we're going to open the right arm on the inhale as we twist. This time, rather than going right away into our balancing, we're going to bring the right hand on the inside of your right foot, and we're gonna press the left heel down. Now, slide your right foot a little bit more forward so you can really bend that front knee, and then open your left arm up. Look up to look at your fingers. So this is not a twist, this is just a little hip. You feel it on your hips, on your right hip. Now slowly come up with your arms. And turn your right palm up and send it back as you reverse. Extend. We're gonna extend the right leg and come into our triangle. Grab your right foot or ankle and extend through your left arm. Remember, we don't wanna collapse down, we wanna Keep lifting up. And this time we're gonna do an airplane wings, only the wings. As you look down at your right foot, flare your arms to the sides. Bring your left hand down. If you need to step the back foot a little bit closer, so you can open to your reverse triangle. And then slowly release, coming into your balanced airplane. Bend the front knee, lift the back leg up, extend, point the toes, open your wings. Pull the navel in and slowly come to standing. Slowly, left foot hovers, and then plant it down and release. Release, roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. And step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ground your fingers, the knuckles of your fingers. Keep lifting up through your hips. Pull the navel in. Notice the differences in both sides of the body. Now slowly lift your left leg up. Point the toes, extend. And slowly step the foot forward. And again, is your option of doing low lunge or high lunge with the knee down. We're gonna do our twist. So plant your right spider fingers on the right side and open your left arm up. Twisting from the navel, squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. And nice and slowly release the left hand down. This time we plant the left hand on the inside of your foot. Plant the right heel down, shoulder to knee. Open your right arm up. Extended side angle. Keep pressing through your right foot and the edge of your right foot. As we press both feet equally, slowly we come up. We turn the left palm to face the ceiling. Send the left arm back to the right side. And we come into our triangle. Extend the left knee and slowly grab your ankle or plant the foot on the floor and open your right arm up. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Now we only do the wings, so look down, flare your wings to the sides as you look at your front foot. Pull the navel in. Now bring your right fingers down and twist to your left. And release slowly. Come to your balancing airplane. Lift the back leg up. Lift the arms. grab your hips and slowly come to standing. Feet parallel to each other. Inhale, wings up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or jump back to Chaturanga. Dandasana, lower down. Inhale, upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, inhale. And step the foot forward. Bring your knee down. Bring both hands on top of your thigh. And keep sending your hips forward. Head up. And now bring your fingers, spider fingers down on the outside of the mat. And we're going to lift our right hand, bend your back knee, try to grab hold of your foot. And remember, just like we were twisting in the other postures, we're twisting here, but grabbing the back foot. As you press the foot towards your sit bones, you're pulling in with your hand, with your right hand and your fingers. Bending the right arm. You can stay on your left spider fingers, or you can bring the entire palm down. And this is where it's one of those moments that you don't want to escape, because things are happening in this position. Things are releasing, and sometimes for things to release, we must let something come out from you. I don't know if that makes sense, but for things to release, we must let them come forward. Maybe sometimes we don't even realize that we have tension stored until that tension comes up to the surface. Until we stop ignoring that tension. And sometimes it's not consciously at all, sometimes it's unconsciously. And slowly release. Let's do a little stretch here. So lift your back knee up by pressing on your toes. Stretch your right leg. Inhale, lengthen, always create length. Every time we fold, we exhale and then stretch. So remember, no matter if we're folding forward, we always creating a length and stretch so that we can decompress each vertebrae along the spine. We stretch and then we fold. Same thing here, stay with this moment, this blissful, perfect, grateful moment. And then we just bend the front knee. This time we're not gonna do balancing airplane anymore. We step the right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Inhale upward. And exhale downward facing dog. Check the legs if you need to. Ay, 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 ay. Now lift your left leg up high towards the sky and step it forward. Go slow. Sometimes when we rush the movement, we miss it. We miss the flavors that come along with that split of a second. Okay, so we're gonna bring the hands over the thigh, the left quad, creating a little length here as you push slightly, not too much, forward, just wherever it feels perfect. Lower your shoulders down, maybe look up or look straight ahead. Almost like a back bend here. Keeping that integrity. Remember the quote that I said at the beginning. If you weren't here when I read it, that's okay, I'll read it again later. But it basically means that as long as we keep that integrity within us, everything else flows. We find the richness and wealth. Beautiful. Release the hands down, and we're gonna use our left hand. So make sure your right hand is supporting you nicely. Bend your right knee and grab hold of your foot. Do whatever you need to do to grab it. And then we twist. Remember, we've been doing twists, so we twist to the left with our navel. Find our gaze. Again, you want to start with your right spider fingers, but then you can plant the entire palm down. And you're trying to bring your right foot towards your sit bones with the help of your left hand. Finding that integrity, we can find it physically through our yoga practice, but we also begin to find it in our minds, staying true to ourselves, because that's what really yoga is too. It's being truthful to ourselves, to who we are, staying true to our core. Trusting our intuition. As long as we follow our intuition, we're being truthful to ourselves. And slowly release. And then we're gonna, after that, we need a little stretch on our front leg. So pick your right knee up, the back knee, And straighten your front leg, maybe lift the toes, maybe keep them down. Inhale, lengthen. Remember, we're trying to separate each and every vertebrae. And then we fold. Remember the quality of our breath. Lets us know the quality of our thoughts, of our state we're in at the moment. Even here, have those inner thighs engaged towards one another. Use your exhales as a purification. Letting go of any residues. I hope that you understand what I say, because I don't even understand what I say sometimes. Okay, slowly inhale, lengthen, and let's take it back to our Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice and slow, lower down. Inhale, upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. And then in 5 counts, let's lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is certainly one of those moments that you don't want to miss. Now look down and bend both knees. Grab the outside edges of your feet, your ankles. Try to bring one knee to the center and then the other. Remember, the head is a continuation of the spine. So right now, the spine is down and the head is down too. So squeeze your imaginary block in between your inner thighs. Pull the navel in, pelvis presses towards the floor. And as you press, you inhale, start to lift, even if it's just a little bit. Stay with what is. Stay with what is. And then slowly release. Plant your palms. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And bring your knees down. Take a seat back on your heels. Bring the hands over your thighs. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath in and out through your nose. And then slowly move your hips to one side so you can send your legs forward. And we're gonna do bow. So lift your legs up, point the toes, legs together, arms by the sides, lift the legs. Just like that, you can keep your knees bent or you can straighten. And then in 10 counts, we're gonna lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Release the arms along the sides. Bend your knees. Feet are hip width distance apart from each other. And plant your palms down and inhale, lift your hips up. extend your left leg, point the toes, lift your right leg up, bend your right knee, interlace your fingers and pull it in towards your chest. So we continue with this twisting subject that we have. Now we're gonna bring the knee to the left, across the body. Open your arm, right arm. Turn your head to face the right hand and close your eyes. So we are multi-dimensional human beings, right? We have the physical body, we have the thoughts, we have our energy, the prana, we have our personality, our mind, and how can we separate our thoughts from our physical body? Our thoughts affect our physical body, and our physical body affects our mind, and vice versa. So we're working in yoga, we work in every aspect of our multi-dimensional being. We often start our Mondays, our week, many cases, I'm not saying it is your case, but in many cases I find myself, you know, this week I'm going to work on my body, I'm going to work on focusing on what I eat, right? I'm going to maybe this week not eat too many sweets, blah blah blah, whatever it affects me. Maybe you do that too. But also sometimes we forget that we must also focus on what are we thinking, what thoughts we are bringing into our brains, what thoughts we are choosing to keep, and which thoughts we decide to let go of. If a thought stays in your head over and over and over and is really not doing anything for you, where is the logic of this thought? Where is it? If it's something that we can do, if we can change, absolutely, yes, we take action. That's what yoga is action. If the thought is really not doing anything to us except harm us, what do we do to that thought? We completely exhale it out. As simple as that. It's really not that complicated. You can do it by focusing on what is now. Slowly release. Bring your knee in towards your chest, and this time lift your chest and head up. Lift, maybe look at your left toes. And slowly release. Check it out, whatever you need to. We're gonna do another bridge, so bend the knees, feet into the earth, plant the palms down, lift your hips up, and hold it. If you wanna do the full wheel posture, do it. We have plenty of time here. We're gonna do about 10 breaths. Keep lifting the pelvis up to the ceiling. your left knee, bring it into your chest, hug it in with your fingers, shoulders down, and away from the ears. See, it's always the same alignment cues. Eventually, naturally, you will know, no matter what teacher teaches you, even if you do the yoga by yourself, which is eventually what you will do, so that you have all the tools and you do your own practice, you know the alignment. Your body knows, even if you don't know, your body knows. Creating a little memory card here for the body to learn what the correct alignment is. Okay, enough of that talking. Now bring your knee to the right as you twist. Set your left arm to the side and turn your head to the left. Try to relax, dissolve, melt. There are the bells. It's been an hour of practice, but if you have time, I recommend you that you stay here for the last posture, Shavasana. Slowly come back to the center. Hug your knee in and lift your chest and head up. Look at your right toes pointing. And then slowly release. Send your left leg forward. And then relax your arms. Shake the feet. Turn your palms facing up. Take a breath in. Out through your mouth. So we will do our relaxation here. I'm gonna play the gong, and after that, I'm gonna teach you how to do Om meditation because someone requested it. So I'm gonna teach it to you. We're gonna do just a short, not long meditation with the Om. But for now, just relax, keep dissolving, keep melting down. slowly begin to move your toes and fingers. And move your wrist and ankles. Begin to check your head right and left. Stretch your legs. Bring your knees in towards your chest. When you're ready, come to a seat. A seat where you can be comfortable so that we can do our mantra meditation with the fingers in yoga mudra, thumb and index fingers together. Relax your shoulders, and the Om is the sound of the universe. The sound consists of 3 letters: A, U, M, Aum, Aum. But the A is very subtle, very subtle. That's why you almost hear O, but it's Aum, Aum, Aum. And you're going to feel the A somewhere along your spine. Usually it's below A, and then the U is a little bit up higher to the chest, where the M, the long M sound, you hear it in the crown of your head. So we're not just saying this syllable, we are feeling it, and that's where the changes happen, and that's where the benefits happen. The benefits of your practice of calming you down is that we're creating that vibration not only along our spine but all the way up to the crown of the head. So that does affect also our nervous system, which in turn it calms us down, it brings us to a state of peace. It does, studies have shown that it does alkalinize our body. So if there's too much acid in your body, just simply doing meditation, like breathing exercises or mantras, it will bring your acidity levels in balance. So you're less hungry for the bad things. So you see how it's like a domino effect. It's not that it just affects your body. It does affect in every area in your whole being. And the benefits, you can see them for yourself. I don't even have to tell you. How do you feel after you meditate? That's the question. How do you feel? Okay, and if you feel great, why not do it every single day? I commit myself to do it for the rest of my life because that's what keeps me grounded. Even if it's 5 minutes, 1 minute, but if it helps you, why not, right? Do it. Anyways, let's get started. So we're gonna, you don't have to go at my own pace. You can just go at your own. You just keep going on and repeat, but do concentrate your awareness in those areas. A at the belly button, U at the chest, and going up towards the crown of the head. Okay, ready? Let's get started. Always taking an inhale through the nose. Exhale it out through the mouth, and now exhale through your mouth after the inhale. So inhale through the nose, and inhale to begin. You can start little short syllables, and then as you go, they might become longer. out through your nose and hold the breath. Through your nose, exhale. If you want to meditate more on this mantra, I uploaded a video here on YouTube, 10 minutes long mantra meditation. Bring your palms together. You can just watch that video anytime you want. In the center, to the center of the heart. To commit to observing the thoughts that come and go. Letting go of those who don't serve us. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Click like on the bell button to receive notifications when I upload a new video. Hit the like button, share, comment, and keep on loving. Remember that the world opens when you are open.